Hi friends, good morning. Some of us seniors like to travel often, and our last outing was way back in February 2020. So, recently, in the last week of November, when it was proposed that we go on a day tour of Kolar district, most of us readily agreed. It was a much needed outing and we really enjoyed it very much. Come, let me share with you some of the highlights of this day out. We left Bangalore early morning by 6 and went via Krishnarajapura, Hoskote, and then Kolara, and then straight on to Kurudumale, where we saw two nice, beautiful temples. After that, we came to Mulabagilu and had the famous Mulabagilu dose, and then from there we went to Bethamangala Dam and also the Bethamangala Dam reservoir. And after spending some time there, we came to KGF where we had our lunch, and after lunch we visited the various important places in KGF town and left for Bengaluru via Bangarpet, where in the evening we had a great chaat in one of the shops there, and then we returned to Bengaluru and reached our starting point by 9 p.m. in the night. In Kurudumale, we saw beautiful little temple, Sri Someswara Swami Temple, built more than 1300 years ago, built out of rock, and there is no foundation for this temple. Amar Shilpi Jaganacharya started building this temple, and later on it was completed by his son Dankanacharya. Here you can see differences in the styles of architecture. The temple has many beautiful sculptures. Nearby there is Sri Vinayaka Swami temple. Here you can see a giant 13.5 feet tall black stone Ganesha. After seeing these two temples in Kurudumale, we left for Mulabagilu. This is the famous Prasad Hotel in Mulabagilu, where people from long distances come just to eat the famous Mulabagilu dosa. The dosa is really very thick with lots of ghee, and look at the thin crispy edge. We all ate two of this dosa, and after eating the dosa we had some coffee tea and left for Bethamangala. This is the Bethamangala Dam reservoir. River is Kolar River. Nearby there is a waterworks built way back in 1904 to supply water to KGF. Still it is working. Here is another viewpoint of the reservoir where you can spend some relaxing time. Here is a scene where the villagers are separating the ragi after harvesting. After this, we went to KGF to have our lunch. This is the pithead frame of the Edgar's shaft at the now closed Mysore Mines Kolar goldfields. It is one of the deepest mines in the world, being more than a mile in depth. For some time, this was also being used as a police training school. Now the area is closed and nobody is allowed inside. This is what the locals refer to as the Cynide Hills. During gold refining, the waste that is generated and which is also toxic, it was in those days pumped across, and the slurry was dumped in open area, and slowly over a period of time it became a mound and then a big hill. It is an item of interest to many people to come and have a look. The Cynide Hills. On our return journey to Bengaluru, we had some delicious chaat in this shop at Bangarpet. Look at this pani in the pani puri. Normally it would be brown, here it is clear white. Later on we had dahi puri with the chocolate syrup. And then after all this we returned to Bengaluru by 9 p.m. All said and done, it was a great day out for us seniors.